Yes, everybody. Happy Saturday, you guys. I hope you're all still buzzing, and I'm sure that you are after the Premier League kicking off at Anfield. My goodness, everything I've heard about the atmosphere at Anfield last night from Reds that I know that were there are telling me that it was one of the best atmospheres, and to begin the season with that kind of energy, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, and it's got me even so much more hyped for this season. I didn't think I could be more hyped, because of all the storylines of this summer and just everything. There's just so much that I'm excited about in terms of the Premier League returning, and honestly, that was one of the most memorable games. I think when we'll look back, I mean, it seems like there'll be many this season, but I think when we'll look back towards the end of the season, we won't ever forget the way we started the season. I can't remember the last time there was these kind of storylines in a game, and Federico Chiesa scoring the winner. My goodness, like truly, he's the player I would have wanted to score the winner just because of what's happened to him, and so many of us Liverpool fans being desperate for him to get more playing time. It looks like now he is likely going to stay. Fabrizio Romano said there's been some swift change where now he actually wants to stay and fight for his position. And sometimes players just need that moment, and then they kick on from there. And I really hope that Chiesa last night, that was the moment he needed, and that now he's going to kick on with his Liverpool career, and that he's going to go on to be a success and an important player this season, because truly he is. Every time he has played for us, he's really impressed, and I saw literally a stat that he's scored or assisted in every 95 minutes that he's played for us. Like, that just shows he's not just like has the desire, work rate, and the best vibes coming into the team, but he has the quality. He's showing it. So I really, really hope something changes this season and Slot, you know, truly gives him an opportunity, because he is such a great squad option to have as well, considering probably his best position, right? Obviously, he's on the left wing, but he can also play down the middle. He can also play on the right wing when Salah is away at AFCON. And having a player that's that versatile, that can fill in so many positions, is just a brilliant option to have. And given his market value isn't that high anyways right now, why not keep him? Give him a chance, and let's say he goes on to have a really great season, then his value will go back up, and there's just not much risk involved if we keep him and give him a chance, I feel like, especially with the amount of attackers we lost this summer. We got to hold on to him. So it seems like that's the what's happened in the last 24 hours, where he came out after the game saying, I want to stay at the club. And then Fabrizio Romano said now that he's very happy to stay at the club and fight for his position. So exciting times ahead. Exciting times ahead. And there's just so many other story plot lines from yesterday. But for those of you that were stressed about kind of our defensive instability and the fact that we conceded and the fact that we couldn't keep that clean sheet, I would stay calm, because I still think we're gonna sign. It looks like we're still pushing to sign Mark Gahey. I wouldn't be surprised if we got that over the line, and he would be a really important defensive signing. And don't forget, we were missing Gravenberch as well, who will be back for the Newcastle game, and he is so vital for us, because he's really our only number six in terms of the type of six that Slot wants. Obviously Endo is a six. He is a defensive mid, but clearly not rated high enough for his system for Slot to be starting him when Gravenberch is out, because he didn't yesterday and he didn't in the Community Shield final when Gravenberch wasn't there. So it seems like Gravenberch is one of, I would say, top three most important players for that reason, and he will be back for Newcastle, which is going to be crazy intense game. The atmosphere there at St. James Park, Monday night kickoff, it's going to be intense. Very, very intense. But yeah, the fact too that Maka, don't forget as well, is still coming back to full match fitness. He's world class. He's a controller. He's so important in our midfield. And you saw when he came off, we really felt it. But I believe that hopefully by the next game, they have about 9 days, 8 to 9 days between this game and the next one, because this was on a Friday. The next one is on a Monday night. Maka should be fully back and start and hopefully be able to play the whole game, because he is so important, Maka. And even defensively, he's so important, because he's someone that doesn't lose the ball often. I don't want to single out players, because I love Soboslai, but he was caught a few times, and even Slot wasn't happy post-match. Caught a few times, being a little too nonchalant. Like with one of the goals, he tried to do a bit of trickery, and that led to them having a counterattack, which led to the goal. So making sure that as a midfielder you don't lose it in key positions and you don't risk it. And I can't really remember Maka taking risks in positions that lead us to concede after. He's a real controller of the ball and of the tempo, And so once we have Maka and Gravenberch as our holding mids, I think that's our best combo, because it's a mix of just control on the ball, quick in transition, and solid defensively, So I think that's when we'll be at our best in that kind of setup. But yeah, guys, let me know what you felt now that you've had, the night and time away from the game to just like think about it, how you felt about it. And yeah, it was full of emotion. It was full of emotion, but it's got us all so pumped for the new season. So yeah, guys, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your weekend. Tomorrow we'll be doing a watch along for the United Arsenal game. That's going to be very interesting to have a look at because it's going to be Gyökeres against Cisco, the two big striker signings for those two clubs, and I'm real curious to see how they'll do. So I will hope I will see you guys tomorrow for that. But yeah, guys, have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Up the Reds! And here's to many, 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 many more memorable games this season because I feel it coming and I just cannot wait for the next one already. So ciao, guys. I'll see you in the next one. You'll never walk alone.